A good dude has close friends that are not simply others.
Okay, so this creator was stitching with another creator, and the original creator was saying that she thinks it's weird if married men have women friends, female close friends, that they have to be not in a good marriage. And then the creator that I just stitched is saying that's wrong. That's a bad take. And I 100% agree with the idea that that's a bad take. If you're in a romantic relationship with a man and you can't trust or don't want him to be in any relationship with another woman, that's weird for you. And also, if he's incapable of having a relationship with a woman where he doesn't think of her, the possibility of her being another object of infatuation in his life, that's a problem for him. I have a few very close male friends who our relationship is 100% platonic, always has been and always will be, and they're just good friends. It doesn't matter to me that they're male. It doesn't matter to them that I'm female. I've traveled one-on-one with both of them. I've shared beds with both of them. Actually, one of them is Australian, and I flew to Australia for his wedding with his now wife, and I stayed with them after the wedding, and you can think that that's weird, but it's my life, not yours. And because she had to leave like 2 days later to go somewhere else, they're all very laid back. It was a very laid back wedding. Anyways, I stayed with him in their house, just the two of us. And she left right after their wedding, and we were all okay with that because we all understand that none of us are assholes, and we all just have relationships with each other that are good and safe, and we're all comfortable in them. But okay, now we have to talk about Portugal because we always have to talk about Portugal because it's where I live. And I find things are a little bit different here. Have I met all Portuguese men? No, of course not. Might you have a different experience than me? Yes, of course you might. I'm talking about my experience. And my experience with Portuguese men, and I think perhaps sometimes the reason why I struggle with relationships with Portuguese women is that Portuguese male and female relationships are generally, I see, to be only romantic. I do have Portuguese male friends now, but I feel like it took me a solid 2 years to get to a point with them where they were not looking at me as a potential conquest. And that's not me saying that they were like constantly trying to get with me. It was more of like, it took a lot of time for them to be comfortable that I was just a friend. Like, I was there just to hang out, to chill. Like, you don't have to impress me. I don't have to impress you. I'm not worried about what you're doing. Like, one time, one guy was like, oh, this is why girls don't hang out with us because, like, all the guys were standing around drunkenly singing. And I was like, that's a problem for women. So I do find that culturally the relationships are very different here. And at this point, actually, I have now shared a bedroom with a Portuguese man who is a platonic friend, not a bed yet, but not that I need to. I'm very happy to have my own bed at this point in my life. But yeah, interesting cultural differences. But I love having male friends. I have female friends too. I think that, it doesn't matter the gender. You can have great relationships with all sorts of people. And I encourage you to try it too.